YouTube, where are my coins? I think that's the question you guys are all asking yourselves. I have significantly dropped in coins, and we're going to be covering it all pretty much in this video. If you're curious ever, like, how do you make a majority of your coins now? This video is going to explain it all. We have spent over 30 million easily in a plethora of different types of investments. I'm going to be going through like why I picked certain cards, how the market actually crashed, why it crashed, and when I'm kind of planning on selling off, my kind of plan of action after and well since I have bought these investments. So let's not waste any time. Let's hop right into the video. So first thing we kind of have to cover is how or why I really still like try to make coins in my accounts. Is clearly you guys can see I have enough coins to last me the rest of the year, right? I think it's obvious. But you gotta understand that my channel, my content is all entirely based upon the market, and I do put my time into like figuring out coin methods for you guys, understanding the market, understanding investments, and kind of like what the best prices are to buy cards at, yada yada yada. So if I'm gonna put that time into learning like how the market works, I'm gonna act on it a little, right? I don't mind, like, I'm not gonna say I don't like it. I don't like making coins. I like making coins just a certain type of way. All right, I'm a lazy sack of shit. Let's be honest. I have not played a solo challenge in months. I play 25 games of head-to-head football through Weekend League, 25 games every week. I don't like to play the game a lot. I won't sit there, and yes, I put out videos for you guys, Team of the Year method, like Team Builder method, lazy selling. I put out those methods, but you have to understand from my perspective, it's not worth it for me to sit down for a couple hours a day and knock out those methods and make 200, 300K. It's not going to do anything to my account. It's not going to make or break my year. How I make my coins is the laziest way to make coins in Madden 22. It's investing, and it's not necessarily the types of cards you choose. It's more when you buy the cards, you wait for... We always talk about loopholes, right? There's usually loopholes within Madden, like a set's glitched, a pack's glitched. This past Wednesday was an investing loophole. Certain types of cards that were very, very expensive that I pretty much wasn't touching on investments because they were so overpriced became training discard to the point where I saw an opportunity. I know a lot of other people did that had a lot of coins. For me, this was an opportunity to pretty much sit down for 3 to 4 hours and pretty much just set myself up for the rest of the year. Like, yes, I'm going to be investing like throughout the rest of the year, right? But I could pretty much just sink 25, 30 million coins into an absolute depleted market on certain types of cards, and in return, just pretty much probably make 25, 30% on that over the next month and a half, just slowly selling off the cards whenever I want. Okay, so that's like the big thing I want you guys to understand if you're ever like curious, like why like you greedy, you don't need to make coins. Oh, I don't, but it's my part-time job to kind of keep you guys informed on the market and all that stuff. So I'm gonna at least use it for me a little bit still this year, a little bit. So why did the market crash? Very, very simple question, and I think a very simple answer. Theme team starter packs. Wednesday when I logged on, I did not expect anything. Okay, flashbacks were put in the game. LTD reveals in the afternoon. These team starter packs tanked the market, but only certain types of cards actually tanked on the market. Core elites and power-ups actually went up because people were requiring, they needed them pretty much to power up their new end cats in these starter packs. Of course, $20, 100K, you get a 92 overall theme team of your choosing. An amazing store offer, right? Kudos to EA. When they actually drop something good, we got to give them credit. However, certain types of cards that we love to invest in, okay? The Reduxes, the Team Diamonds, the Bonos, the unique, rarest cards in the game were put in these packs. And the beautiful thing was, from investing perspective, okay, it was music to our ears. The supply of these cards didn't go up, okay? It's not a Christmas Day market crash. It's not an Easter market crash where pack supply is the reason the market crashes. The reason the market crashed was people just took their cards out of their power-ups and put them on the market. So the supply was not added into the game. It was just taken out of the power-ups and put onto the market, into my hands. Supply, dead even, same. Price, tanked. That is a perfect scenario for investing. Like, yeah, if supply were added into the game, it'd be a lot harder for the cards to go up in price. But when supply is not added into the game and it just stays steady, okay, once the flooding of these cards in the market like runs out and stops, right, after one day, really, the prices are going to go back to where they were. Okay, we have training, we have demand for training right now. There are rerolls in the game. We get LTDs and rerolls now every 3 to 4 days with this Backyard Ballers program. So the market was going to rebound. It was the most obvious, like, just buy whatever you want on Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday morning, and they're going to go up Friday throughout the afternoon, and in the middle of the next week, the cards are going to go up. So that's why the market tanked. Pretty much theme team starter packs, as I hit my controller, tanked certain types of cards. Certain types of cards actually did stay the same because training didn't really drop that much. Okay, Team of the Weeks, Legends, those cards stayed the same, but the Reduxes, the Team Diamonds, the Bonus cards, those were the ones that were affected, and those are the ones I capitalized on and picked up plentiful. Now we're going to be going through my binder, kind of showing every single card I did buy in the last few days. The majority of these cards I did by Wednesday afternoon during the theme team starter pack market crash, but some of these cards I did by Friday morning, kind of the MUT Rewards market crash, those being Core Elites, LTDs. You'll see my coins actually are going down. Every single kind of edit I make in this video, my coins drop 500k to a mil because I am buying LTD, KJ Wright, and Kadarius Toney while I'm editing this video. But hopping into my binder, Legends, like I said, didn't really crash that much in price. I think I was able to pick up a Roger Craig for 60k. Charles Woodson, luckily, and I'll throw his card up on the screen. He is getting an Ultimate Legend this weekend. So finally, if you guys have been holding Charles Woodson for months like I have, finally is paying off as an investment. Andrew Norwell, a free agent investment. I was really going after all different types of cards, okay? Ultimate Legend investing, free agent investing, even Easter investing. You see that Trent Williams, Easter investing. What I mean by that is, this is the biggest market crash we are going to get until Easter morning, that being a month and a half's time. I was buying players like AJ Terrell that were kind of just due for cards, could have easily gotten Gridiron Guardians, could have gotten, what was the other promo we missed out? Not really Combine, but just AJ Terrell probably should have been a team of the year. So just players that are due for cards like Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill. We were just picking up any card that I thought significantly dropped in price and was just a must buy, right? This is the market crash of fire sale of the year since Christmas, so I'm going to take advantage of it. Team Diamonds, a lot of the 95 like random cards you see in my binder are just trading. I bought a bunch of 95 Team Diamonds for like 80k. Like Entree Roll, Vince Young. Team Diamonds, though, I did pick up a bunch of Haloti Nadas for under 30k. Team of the Weeks, nothing too crazy, just like Legends. They were already trading this card. However, Patrick Mahomes and George Kittle, they went from about 115k to 70k a pop. I was picking up mostly George Kittle's because Patrick Mahomes didn't get listed as often for that. Going in now to harvest cards, like I said, just a bunch of kind of just weird, not weird investments like Tyreek Hill, right? Possible upgrade down the line. Khalil Mack, I mean, it's hard to say no to some Harvest 94 cards for 65k and 70k when the 92 Harvest cards go for 40k and you can cost 3, so it's 120k for the set. I could buy that card for 70k. Deion Sanders is still has a 98 overall card. I'm gonna, buy for 70k. Redux is plentiful, right? Teron Armstead, Anthony Barr, free agent investments. Brandon Marshall, Ultimate Legend investment. Nick Bosa, kind of an Easter investment, so you would say. Bono, this is where the majority of my coins went into because these cards I think are going to be the best investments going forward throughout the entire year because they are very hard to complete their sets. But you'll see Cliff Branch was like 90k. Dan Dierdorf I was buying under 70. Calvin Johnson, slowly building my army. He was going for 200k all last week, going for 125 and 130k now. I can't say no to that price. Ty Law goes from 200k to 90k. Dave Robinson, Barry Sanders, Bruce Smith, all the big name players that will eventually get cards later down the line. I didn't pick up a lot of the guys like Everson Wells, Mike Singletary, just because Charlie Young, just because their cards aren't going to be great when they do get upgrades. Randall Cunningham, Dwight Freeney, Darrelle Revis. I was buying for 120k and he's already back up to 200k. An insane kind of resurgence of their price. Bo Jackson was going for 85, 90k before the crash. He went for 70k. Picked up as many as I could of him. Just basically spreading the wealth, not putting all my eggs in one basket. Most feared, these were like harvest cards, right? It cost, for a 93 set, it's going to cost 80k to complete the set. For a 92, it costs 60k. I was getting 93 cards at 45k, like Jair Alexander, Lawrence Taylor, Randy Moss for 45k, Jesse Bates for under 50k. Free agent investment there. Just pretty much just buying, right? Whatever card I saw at a very discounted price, I scooped, right? Why not? JC Jackson completed his set for 105k after discarding the cards. Cost like 90k to complete a JC Jackson. Of course, potential free agent investment. I think Ghost of Madden Pass are the last cards we wrap up here that I bought on Wednesday. Again, Ghosts were more training investments. Vernon Davis, though, I did pick up for 100k, but guys like Pat Pete, Richard Sherman, who probably aren't going to get cards until the very end of the game, possibly. I was buying for like 80k. The 94s, like 60k training investments. LTDs, these are the cards that I'm buying right now. Kadarius Toney, I'm scooping like under 730, under 750k, kind of like Claypool price range. And then KJ Wright, I'm buying like under 515. So picked up some of those, and I'm definitely going to pick up more. The core lease is what I bought this morning because of my rewards. Picked up some Pat Mahomes, some Jalen Ramsey, some Tyreek Hill, just because potentially they can get some upgrades in the next few weeks. And the market really is going to be at its lowest right now moving forward, especially when we get Easter content, when we get eggs. Usually the market actually goes up because you exchange training for eggs, like training for gifts. So the market actually is going to rise slightly when we go into the Easter promo. But that, I think, kind of just covers everything. When am I planning to sell these cards? It's kind of just a, hey, if they go open price, and I could show you guys my auctions. I've sold a Revis for like 185k. I sold a Y for 170 that I bought for 115. And I'll flash up my bids every once in a while, but it's just kind of like an opportunity where I can just buy at the dirt cheap price, and pretty much they are guaranteed to go open price because we have a training demand while we have Backyard Ballers still kind of coming out. 3 and 4, of course, 3 dropping today, 4 on Tuesday. Training demand is still going to be there, so any card I buy at training discard, being Redux, like for example Nick Bosa, I'm buying at 70k, 65k. That's training discard for a 94 overall, but he's a Redux, so he's a very rare card. I plan on selling him really over the next few weeks, kind of slowly selling these guys off if they go open price. Suitable price for me to kind of take my hedge profit. I'm just going to sell them. If they are more Ultimate Legend investments, I'll probably hold on to them, especially seeing Charles Woodson, Dan Deerdorf getting cards this week, and those two finally hitting on investments. But hopefully you guys were kind of able to take something from this video, kind of understand where I'm coming from in terms of investments. When I see blood, when I smell blood in the water, when I see a huge opportunity, I'm just going to go all out. So then during the kind of the dead weeks, I don't have to worry, right? I dropped 30 mil into the market when it was at its absolute crash. Hopefully over the next few weeks, I'm able to get some coins back and we can kind of see how much profit we'll never really know exactly how much profit I truly make off this crash and how much I invested in, but we'll kind of see as we gather our coins back up going into Easter. As I slowly sell off these pieces, we'll see how much coins I really did make. But that is all for the video. I will be streaming a little bit later today. The Ultimate Legend, third reveal, being revealed in about 20 minutes time. You'll watch this video, you'll know who it is. I'm hoping it's Randy Moss, or let me think, Randy Moss. Give me Randy Moss or a I don't know, Barry Sanders. I don't know who. Randall Cunningham. Who cares? Most likely I will have them as an investment in my binder. But that's all for this video. Comment if you have any questions. Like and enjoy. Subscribe if you're new. And until next time, peace.